Good morning, everybody. All right. Let's see if my thing has populated. It has. Just a second. Pop out chat, close that, and bring this up, and chat, and gotta pin that little sucker. Oh, hang on, pin. Here we go. Okay. And this morning we have Kane's, the Bad Idea Lab, All Things Silver, Siren Silver Stash, Joe McBride, James Schultz, John Pierce, even Ida's here. Nightbot. Wow, got lots of people, huh? Okay, good morning, everybody. Holy cow. There we go. Anybody coming up, or y'all just gonna sit out there and look beautiful? Or none of the above? Or all of the above? Papa Yar, good morning. See, I need that up. I need that one closed. And I need to do that. Mama T, good morning. Jeff Rubin, good morning. James Schultz came. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Ida. I'll keep it company for a little bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know we'll be jumping in pretty soon, everybody.
Well, I'm a couple of minutes early, I think, this morning.
It's okay. Makes up for the other time.
What other time?
So what you do this weekend? Go to the casino?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, this weekend I stayed home and worked on St. Jude's.
Oh, wow. Did you get a lot done?
Well, I got a lot figured out. I know how to do a lot more stuff than I did before.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, I'll show that. Let me see if I have it in here. I'll show you what I've done. Don't get excited. I've done a lot, but I figured out how to do a lot. Hold on. I think I transferred it over here. I'm waiting on Google now. All right, there we go.
All right, Mama T,
Come on,
Charles,
Silver.
Papa. I guess good morning, everybody else.
Well,
If I didn't, I'm sorry.
all right, let me copy this and put it in here.
You're getting good at that computer, I tell you that, Ida. You're a lot better than I am.
I'm spending a lot of time trying to figure stuff out, and don't think I'm good because I'm just trying to.
You're better than what I can do, I tell you that.
I don't know about that now. Come on.
Morning, Angel.
Hey, Angel. Somebody click on that and see if y'all can tell me what it is.
Where is it?
In chat.
Oh, there it is. I can't do it.
And if you notice, there's a tab for the people on the phone. It's just at the top. Or if you're on a PC, it's at the bottom that says slides.
Oh, okay.
And I will probably put that on the top of the spreadsheet, but right now I'm just playing with it. And then we have a silver box. You can see at the bottom.
Are you going to do one this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you guys have been so generous to donate the silver stuff that you win here back to St. Jude's.
Oh, so it's all yours.
What?
Yeah,
No,
it's all your stuff.
Good morning, Ringmaster Ray. Angel, good morning.
Morning, Ray.
Y'all gonna just leave me up here talking to Joe only? Come on, I need some help.
Yeah, see, she wants help. She needs help.
Anyway, so anyway.
Anyway,
So can you get around in that spreadsheet okay?
if I do it, it'll bump me out.
Oh. Has anybody got their spreadsheet up that can
I think Papa York's
working okay?
Papa York said a spreadsheet.
Said what?
Spreadsheet. So he must have went through.
Right. Can you see the tabs at the bottom or the top of it and be able to click on them? And is the spreadsheet easy to read?
Anybody go to that link? I'll go to it. If it bumps me out, I'll come back. Okay.
Okay.
It won't let me do nothing because I'm on panel.
Papa York said it works great. Papa York, are you on the phone? Or are you on a computer? Jeff said it kicked him out.
Mine, it won't even let me go to it. I click on it, and something else pops up.
Papa York's on a PC, yeah. We know it's going to work okay. I'm pretty sure it was going to work okay on the PC. I'm more interested in the phone. Hey, Sterling.
Good morning, Ida.
Morning, Sterling.
Morning, Joe. How are you?
Good. You?
I don't think I have put any of them in there, Ms. Quinker. I think the only thing in the silver box right now is the Buffalo rounds.
Yeah, because she said
Ida, how
the other
far
ones
are you away from all of the flood damage?
Me?
Yeah,
Quite a ways.
I didn't figure you were very close, but I just don't know.
No, I'm safe. I'm safe.
Well, even in that county where it's all happened, it's a very small area.
Yeah.
I understand that. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Angel. Good morning,
Charles?
Papa. Good morning, Jeff Rubin. And
Charles
Ringmaster Ray.
Oh, thank you, Charles. Charles, is it easy for you to read? Is the spreadsheet easy to read?
Siren, good morning.
Morning, Jeff. Ruben.
Mama T.
Good morning.
Morning, Mama T.
Mama T, good morning.
Hi, guys. So good to see y'all this morning.
You're up early.
Yeah, I did. I woke up a little early. It's Big T's birthday today.
Oh, when he wakes up, let us know. Oh, wait a
Yeah.
second. We'll hear him.
Yeah, you'll hear him when the bell goes off. Yeah. I got him something really nice, and I made him wait till today to open it.
Good for you.
And did you see yesterday we were celebrating it on my channel? And Miss Grandma Gold, Sir Gold's wife, Sir Gold who passed away,
Mhm.
his wife sent Big T a ring from.
I saw it.
Did you see it? Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. How sweet was that?
We were planning it for months. She got a hold of me, and I had to keep my mouth shut. It was so hard.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it. He was really close to Sir Gold.
Salty Dog, good morning.
Salty Dog, good morning.
Good morning, Salty Dog.
Yeah, he was Jeff Rubin. He had a little nip of drink yesterday while he was on my channel.
Oh.
Yeah, he never drinks, but he had a little bit of honey Jack Daniels or something like that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, he had a little bit in a bottle that's been sitting up there for I don't know how long.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start drinking.
What?
Are you?
What? Wait a second. What?
Where you
Well,
guys?
if you've never drank before and you want to start drinking, I've got a bottle for you.
What are you gonna? What are you gonna drink?
I'll send you a bottle of absinthe that I got. That I bought about 40 years ago, tasted it, and put it away.
Well, the only thing, it was really hot yesterday. I was sitting outside with David, and we were sitting out there in these silly rocking chairs, and he was drinking beer, and I mean, it was hot. So I said, okay, I'm going to get me a mug, and I want to get a beer. He brought me a beer, and I went in and got a frosty mug, poured it in that, and I
Did
drank
David wind up drinking it for you?
Actually, no, because it wasn't his kind of beer. He had just opened one of his, and by the time it was not finished, it would have been hot. But no, I just can't. If I'm gonna have beer, it has to be with barbecue or with pizza. I can't just sit there and drink. I just can't do it. Now I can have a glass of wine once in a while, but most of the time not.
So beer, you need something with it. You're saying?
Yeah, and I'm just not a beer person. If I'm going to drink anything, it's going to be wine. And
Well, if you need to have something with your beer, you could always have a shot of whiskey.
oh yeah, right.
Boilermaker.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Morning, God is great.
I don't think so.
God is great. Good morning.
I think
Or good evening.
Going to be very limited. Do you guys remember that when I had to take David to the emergency room because he hurt his back? Y'all remember that? It wasn't very long ago. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember.
I got the EOB in the mail yesterday. Listen to this. Okay, they gave him a shot of steroids. Okay. And then they gave him 2 prescriptions. One was, they didn't give him a prescription. They wrote a prescription for muscle relaxers and painkillers, which he hadn't even bothered with. The shot helped him more than anything. So we got the EOB in the mail. They submitted $8,221.23 for prescription drug. Okay.
Oh Lord.
What
Right.
the hell?
Okay, so the plan allowed $3,430. Medicare paid $2,732, which our secondary, which is Blue Cross Blue Shield, paid $697. Now, the medical care, they charged $66.85. Plan allowed $11.24, and Medicare paid $8.96, and Blue Cross Blue Shield paid $2.28. Now, is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of? Go in detail.
Yep.
It sounds
Yes,
quite
it is.
backwards, but even at
Yes,
that,
it
those prices are ridiculous.
I'm
Well,
calling
they're
this
only
morning.
insurance companies will only pay a certain amount no matter what it is. They could put any number they want down there to doctors or whatever. But the
Right.
insurance companies will only pay up to a certain amount on everything. That's it.
But our insurance paid, the secondary insurance paid $3,400. Okay, Medicare paid $2,700. That is ridiculous.
Can I say one other thing?
Yes.
Well, he signed a big beautiful bill. Wait till you see when that comes out. It's going to be worse.
It won't be worse if the Democrats will vote for it.
They already signed. They already passed it, Arda.
Yeah, it's passed.
It's
Why?
passed. He signed it and everything. It's passed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's law now.
It's law now. So you wait and see when everybody starts bitching. We'll see.
What? No.
Yeah.
Different.
And what he says about no tax on this and no tax on Social Security, it's not even in the bill. It's not even in there.
Well, yeah, it
Doesn't
is.
even- No, it's not.
Yeah,
Sterling,
it's not. It's not what. It's not
Sorry.
no tax. It's an increased deduction for elderly people.
I mean, Sterling.
It's a $6,000
The way
increased
he
deduction.
said, the way he said no tax on Social Security is not in there.
Well, the man has always talked in hyperbole his entire life.
It's hyperbole.
And
Why doesn't he
generally,
say the,
with
why
a
does he
with
lie?
a $23,750 deduction for seniors, that basically covers Social Security
Stop.
for 90% of the people that get Social Security.
No. Well, I'm not going to argue. Sorry for bringing it up. Morning, Lady Bluegrass. Can't even talk now.
You know we love for you to do that, don't you, Joe?
I know, but it
Good
just
morning.
it just makes me mad when he says things that are not in the bill. That's what makes me mad. It's not in the bill. There is nothing in the bill for that.
It is
Nothing.
in the bill. It's a
It is not,
$6,000
Sterling.
increased
Sterling,
deduction.
it is. Sterling, stop. Stop right now. Stop.
Oh my.
It's not in the bill. Just because he tells you it's in the bill, it's not in the bill.
But
No-
what
nothing in
what hospitals charge for medication has always been ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's
When
something
my
different.
son was born 32 years ago,
Yeah.
they gave my ex-wife Tylenol. They charged me $300 a tablet for
Oh, yeah.
Tylenol.
That's crazy. No, that's
32
crazy.
years ago.
That's why a lot of people don't like to go to hospitals. I don't want to go if I have to go. Believe me, because they rape you. They do. I hate to say it that way, but they do.
Yeah, my daughter works for me as my caregiver, and she does not get insurance at all. And that's not my fault. That's the company that is paying her salary, and I feel really bad for her every time she has to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of her bills when she went into the emergency room was $10,000.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just crazy.
Yeah, and she has no insurance. She just doesn't.
It doesn't have to be that much what they charge. That's what kills me. It doesn't have to be that much.
Morning, Lady Bluegrass.
It's just crazy.
All right, here's an explanation of remark codes, whatever that means. Says that what you have paid as an individual was $14, non-preferred preferred total. Now, what the heck does that mean? Non-preferred preferred total, $14. Family self plus one, $44. Non-preferred preferred total, $44. Annual maximum individual, $6,000. Preferred. Non-preferred preferred total, $8,000. Family self plus one, $12,000. Non-preferred preferred total, $16,000. What does all that mean?
Yeah, that's why I can't stand that, Ida, because I can never understand any of that stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm going to call the hospital this morning and ask them what these charges mean.
Yeah, a lot of times I don't understand that either. I swear to God, I don't understand it either.
It's like when you call the telephone company and you say, okay, what is this charge for? Oh, well, I know it says that, but what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Good morning, Big Flip.
Yeah, Ida, you're not near those floods in Texas, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You know what I do like about my doctor, which is he's the only doctor that does it. I'm on Medicare and I have a secondary too. I got Aetna, but I go there to my regular doctor every month. Well, we do videos. I only go there like 3 times a year, 4 times a year. But anyways, I never get a bill. Knock on wood. He pay whatever the insurance company gives him. He takes, and
That's
I don't
what
pay
he's
the
willing to
difference.
take.
Yeah, why don't they all do it? But the other ones will want the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like say it's 160 for an office visit, and they're only getting 95.
You're a lot more likely to run into what you got, Joe, with somebody that is in a truly private practice. But if they're part of a hospital group, they don't get to have any of that say.
Yeah, I know that, but I was just bringing that up. But I've been to a lot of doctors with a copay, $40.
I agree with you completely.
And they still want the difference.
Good morning, Big Flip.
And that's because they're not in charge of the business. The corporation that they work for is.
To me, they're like car dealers. They ever ask, the first thing they ask you is what kind of insurance you got, because they know what insurance companies give what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much they allow. Morning, Big Flip. It's just to me, it's like a monopoly. These insurance companies.
Oh yeah.
Just charge whatever
the way you break the monopoly is to get out of Rockefeller medicine and use a natural path.
Well, it doesn't work for everybody, Sterling.
No, it does. It doesn't really work for a whole lot of people because natural paths, you don't have insurance. You've got to pay out of your pocket.
Yeah, and that can be quite expensive too.
It can be, but the health care you get is a whole lot better.
I'd go to the store and buy a bottle of Tylenol. It's what, $15?
It's crazy.
Well, I would never take Tylenol, so I don't know what it costs anymore.
I can't take. I gotta take Advil or whatever. Let's see.
I would never take Advil either. I would never take any of those drugs.
Yeah, ibuprofen is the only one I can't, because of my kidneys. Because Tylenol goes through the The liver.
Or they're all
goes through the
hard on your
liver.
kidneys and liver.
Yeah,
Well, one goes through the liver and one goes through the kidney.
Well, they all go through both, but they do damage in different places.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I think it's ridiculous the prices that they have for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it
It
is.
is.
It's
I agree with you. Yes, it's crazy.
Rockefeller medicine is designed to
Mhm.
destroy this country.
I never heard of that terminology. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying you're
Allopathic
wrong.
medicine.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Sterling. I'm just saying I never heard of that terminology.
Well, it's also known as allopathic medicine.
Okay, that I've heard of.
But
Well,
Rockefeller, J.D. Rockefeller, started the allopathic medicine movement 130 years ago.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't. I never heard of that. Like I said, I never heard of that terminology. I've heard of Rockefeller. Everybody has, but
well, regardless, thank the Lord, my price on this insurance was zero.
Oh, good.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, but still, the money that's moving around is ridiculous.
it is ridiculous, and the people that don't have government insurance, I'm sure they would have to pay something. I mean, for a 90-day prescription, I pay $3. Come on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is.
And the
Mine-
$3 is
mine's-
probably what the drug actually costs.
Mine are zero
Yeah, me too, Joe.
for everything. Mine are zero for everything.
That's great, Joe. Do you have any copay?
Nope.
Yep, that's good. See, I don't either.
That's why I said I did have Humana, but Humana switched in which they had copays, and Aetna switched to not having copays, so I just switched to Aetna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's weird what Humana did.
You know and I don't know about this, but I know some of the, I don't know which ones, but I know some of the secondary or supplements will not pay for MRIs, and they will not pay for CAT scans. They will not pay. There were a lot of things they will not pay for.
It takes a longer time to get approved too, if it does get approved.
I'm trying to get an MRI done on my neck. I've got bone spurs in my neck.
A lot of elderly
And
people.
my insurance would not allow the MRI until I went through physical therapy for 6
Yep. So a lot of them do that.
That's a whole nother expense right there.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't have to do that. I don't have to have a referral. I can just pick a doctor and go on my own.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, but I see what Sterling, I had insurance like that too. You had to go through.
See if I
You had
can
to
do
take
this
physical
right.
therapy first before you can do the MRI. Yep, I had the same insurance years ago like that.
And it's like I went to physical therapy, and the people, man, I'll tell you what, it felt nice when they'd sit there and massage my neck for 45 minutes and whatever.
Yeah.
But they knew that they weren't really doing anything for me. I mean, other than temporary relief. And even the MRI, actually, all it's going to do is it's going to give me information so that the guy that does my chiropractic work will maybe know not to do certain things because they could be harmful.
Yeah. A lot of elderly people don't know what they're getting into when they pick their insurance, their private insurance.
Right.
Well, because there's a bunch of scam artists out there trying to tell them. I mean, I get more phone calls about insurance than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I first got on Medicare, I didn't know I needed a secondary. So
Right.
I did it on my own. and I got the worst one you can think of. But when he was talking to me, it sounded like the best.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, I ended up paying over $100, $200 for some things after 3 months. What is going on here?
Yeah.
They said it's your insurance. And I go, oh my God, he never told me that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. It was funny when I got on my insurance. I picked an insurance company. Everything was fine. I was paying them, the insurance company every month, and I was paying my copays. And then another lady came in and explained to me that I shouldn't have had to been paying for any of that. And and she hooked me up, but I couldn't get any of that money back.
Right.
I called the doctor's offices and stuff, and I explained that I, didn't have this extra insurance that covered everything, and they didn't care.
I
Never.
had the I had my doctor on her own called the insurance company while I was right there and told them what you're charging him for this drug. It's not even what you paid for. She said. She goes, it does not cost that much for this drug.
Yeah.
She was giving it to him good.
Oh, good.
It didn't
Good.
help, but I couldn't believe she was saying the things she was saying to him. She goes, this drug is not even worth that much.
If I didn't have this lady come in and explain this to me, I still would have been paying that.
Yeah.
Who
And
knew?
I don't pay like you said. You pay every month. I don't pay. I pay zero every month for my insurance.
I don't pay anything for my supplemental.
Yeah, I pay zero. I don't pay anything either.
I do now.
And what I get from my supplemental mostly is they give me $45 every quarter that I can spend on supplements.
Yes, over the counter.
Yep.
Yeah. Same thing with me.
Yeah. I think I get
and because of my supplement, that covers my chiropractic, or at least most of it. I pay $20 every time I go, or $20 a month, something like that.
The best insurance I had when I was working at the school. I had back surgery.
Positive world. Good morning.
When I had back surgery, I was in there for 3 days. Like you had back surgery. It didn't cost me a penny. Not a penny.
Yeah, neither did I.
I had great insurance when I worked at the school district. It was Blue Cross Excelis, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It cost me a penny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to like Humana. Humana was good to me.
Yeah, it was until they switched.
Yeah. When I moved up here to Pennsylvania, I had to get the insurance that was local here. So now I'm on Geisinger insurance. It's for the area. It's really good though. They give me $125 a month to spend on stuff at the store.
That's a lot.
Like aspirin and whatever,
Yeah. Because that stuff's expensive. Like I just said, Tylenol's like $15-something a bottle. That's just Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
Buy NyQuil. NyQuil's $12, $10 a bottle.
Oh yeah.
The digestive enzymes I buy, I get 108. So it's 6 months worth at a time, but it's $45 a bottle.
Everything's expensive anymore, honestly.
Yeah.
I know. You can't even go to the gas station and get air without paying for it.
Yeah. We got a few here still that are free. I know, but you're all right.
They charge you for air?
Yeah.
Some charge $2 here. Yeah.
It's a machine. You got to pump quarters into it. It only gives you so many minutes of air for like $2.
I think it's like 3 minutes you got. I think I timed.
Oh my gosh, I would be out $10 every time I stop and then I'd have flat tires all the way around.
Do something about the wheels on your vehicle, darling. If they're leaking air like that.
Well, they're not, but I'm just saying, when I've ever had to use something like that, I always let more air out than I put in.
Never check your tires first thing in the morning either. Never do that. You
Oh
gotta
yeah,
do
when
it
the
after
pressure's down because of the cool air.
Yeah, your tires get hot when tires start to. When you drive your car, you gain more air because tires warm up.
Good
Morning,
morning,
April.
Bill.
Morning, beautiful people.
Morning, Angel.
You're the beautiful lady. You kidding?
Ida, I'm sorry if I brought that up. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing.
I had to
For
come up and
what?
spank Joe.
No
I
apologies.
know she did,
Come here, Joe.
but you were right. You were right. What you said in the comments about reading 900 pages of whatever.
Yeah, we
Bullcrap.
don't know what's in those bills. There's too
I
many pages.
know.
You would
You're
have to be
right.
insane to read them all and understand it.
And you think everybody in Congress and the House read it? No.
Hell
They had
no.
somebody.
But
They had
but
somebody
that
else read it.
900 page bill is about half the size of the one that they did last year.
Morning, James. That's how they snuck in no fault insurance in Michigan on some
We got that.
freaking 300-page bill.
We got something here too. We got the same thing, Angel, here in New York. No
Yeah, they
fault.
snuck it in. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this bill is about this good stuff, but we're not going
No,
to tell you
no
about all
fault
the bullshit we're
insurance
sneaking in.
sucks. That's
Yep.
one of the worst things about living in the state of Michigan.
We got the same thing here. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, nobody even realized they did it. They're like, oh, you guys asked for it. We're like, no, we didn't.
And they did
Do
that.
you know?
It's been
you know
40
why-
years since they've done that, at least.
You know why? You know why they do that is because both insurance companies get involved. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it was somebody's fault, only one insurance company would get called. Now they go no fault, let them fight it.
Yeah. If you don't have full coverage and someone crashes into you, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
And I don't carry full coverage.
And
I
the other,
don't.
and the person that got hit is screwed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, everybody's screwed in that, except for the
Yeah.
insurance companies.
Yes. Exactly.
And my vehicle's 13 years old. Do you think I'm going to carry full coverage insurance on that?
No.
No, you don't. Not at 13. No.
Yeah,
And it's
before.
still a great vehicle. I mean, it's old.
But that's really not a lot on your insurance. Is your what do you call it? What you just said when you have liability on your car or whatever. Because I had it taken off one time because, like you said, I had an older car. I go, why am I paying for this? It doesn't make sense. And it was like $90 they took off. Like, gee, thanks.
Well, my insurance is, I don't know, $450, $500 a year. I think it's about $500 a year because I have to buy a membership to the insurance company.
That's cheap. That's
I
cheap.
use
That's cheap.
General. The General is what I use.
How is that?
It's very good. I've never had a problem. I've put
No.
extra. I put Lloyd and I put my daughter on the insurance. It's still pretty cheap.
Is it?
I think like a little around $60 a month.
Oh, that's real cheap.
Yeah.
I have farmers.
I've never had an accident though.
I pay for just
There is
one
no such
car.
thing as accidents. It's all planned.
It's all planned.
We use a broker. That way, every couple months, they try to find us the cheapest deals.
Oh, so yours
Lady
yours could
Bluegrass,
change
you
a
might
lot?
want to look at something other than Progressive. Progressive
No.
Insurance is owned by George Soros.
I don't
Yeah,
go
we
through
use
any.
a broker, so they're always looking for the deals, and every 6 months they check and see if there's anything cheaper for us.
But that
Really?
is
Yours
that
could
is one of the
change,
ways
huh?
that George Soros makes the most of his money is he owns Progressive Insurance.
Progressive was too high for me.
Yeah. We have State Farm. Yeah, only because David's had it for 100 years.
Ah.
You got to bundle. You got to bundle in with your house.
Yes.
Mine is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you get the deals.
100-year plan.
Yeah, those are good to
Yeah.
have.
Well,
My house and my vehicle are both under the same insurance.
Yep. That's where I got my renter's insurance. The
my
same thing too. The car.
uninsured motorist coverage didn't cover it because I couldn't
Ed, are you ready for bingo?
Bingo, huh?
Bingo.
Bingo.
We can play
Bingo.
bingo today.
B3.
Good morning.
Victoria.
Good morning, Sterling.
Victoria, you're red.
Victoria.
I
On
haven't
what?
played bingo in a long time.
You got something in the background going.
Oh, I bet it's. Hang on, let me go shut the window.
It seems fine now.
I'm with State Farm as well. Under 800 a month covers.
Aren't you glad there's more people?
Well,
Aren't you glad there's more people than me up here?
Joe,
Yeah.
you make up for about 15. So what do we mean?
Farmers works well for me.
You're entertaining, Joe. Come on.
Ah,
Did that
Lady
fix
Lucas,
it?
I hate to see people giving money to George Soros.
We had to come up here.
He's not a good guy. I don't care who you are.
Angel, what'd you
All
say?
right, guys.
We had to come up here to separate Joe and Sterling, but I'd have still put you next to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
This way I can give Joe a wet willy while he's sitting there.
Those are terrible. I hated those when I was a kid, man. Oh
I'm
God.
spanking Joe's butt.
Did that get rid of the noise? Ida?
You know,
Is that what
that
I'm
is the
feeling?
it sounds good now. That is the beginning of the spreadsheet for St. Jude's. It's not done by any means. I'm just playing with it, playing with the pictures and everything. So the pictures will be in a separate tab right now at the bottom, but I don't know where I'm going to put them in. But anyway, that's an FYI if y'all want to check it out.
Are we whispering again?
And let me know your opinion if it's easy,
Joe.
etc.
All right.
Good morning, Mama T.
Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Kane.
Who all's up
Angel,
there? Joe, good morning.
Angel, what's wrong with the cat?
She's always clawing my kneecap, so I have like little holes in my kneecap.
Oh,
yeah.
Pick me up, pick me up. Is that what she wants?
Well, no, she comes and sits on my lap and then kneads my knees.
Yeah, trust
You know how they do that
Right
like
there.
claw thing?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she does that to my kneecaps every morning, so I have permanent holes.
Mama T,
Yeah.
Mama T, don't you call it making bread?
Yeah, making bread. Yes. And the kittens have freaking like daggers,
Yeah, little razor blades.
razor
Oh
blades.
yeah, they
You know,
do.
yesterday
They do.
we heard all this commotion outside my bedroom window. So we opened the blind and was looking out, and they had ropes and I don't know what all they had, but there was a guy up in the tree and two women standing down there. Well, there's a whole family of squirrels that live in there, so we figured they were removing the squirrels and taking them out in the country somewhere. No, I was wrong. There was a cat stuck in that tree, and the girl upstairs said it's been there for about 4 days, and she could hear it, but she could see it. So she works at the animal shelter, so she got somebody to come out there and get that cat out of that tree, and they said it was almost starved to death.
Aw.
Yeah, they'll stay up there
Wow.
till they dehydrate and everything, and then just drop out.
Yep.
No.
But they took it somewhere and got it, medical care. It's going to be okay.
That's
Aw.
good.
So that's good.
Yeah.
What do they do? They just get
Wow,
scared up
that's
there. They
amazing,
they
isn't it?
can't come down. Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
they're too scared to figure out how to get down. We had a
Yeah, if
cat like
you have
that.
the cat and you never take it outside, And then one day somebody decides, let's take it outside. That'll be fun. It will run straight up the tree and
Oh,
won't come
Really?
down.
A few years ago, my cousin had a cat that did that in his backyard. What got about 30 foot up in the tree, and it was up there for a few hours. So he went and got a ladder. Said it was real scary, real unsteady. He got up there within arm's reach of the cat. When he got that close to it, the cat ran down the tree.
oh,
We did that before with the cat, but every time we got up there, it would go up higher. So basically, me and Keith were holding like a sheet down below, and my dad climbed up in a ladder and had this like long pole, and, and so it came. He like pushed it out of the tree, and we caught it in this giant sheet.
Yeah.
Well, I know my granddaughter and her mom called trying to get somebody to help get their cat out of a tree. And it was the first time that ever took it outside. And nobody would, they said, nope, we won't do that. We won't come out there for that. And
Yeah, they don't do it anymore. They used to,
yeah,
but now they're like, no, we don't get cats out of trees.
just so
Oh
happened
no.
that the electric company truck or something went by, and the guy that lived next door waved them down, and they did go up to get it and scared it out of the tree, and it ran off, but they never saw it again.
hello,
Oh, wow.
farm dog. Hello, Mike Slice.
Morning, farm
I
dog.
think you're
Mike,
somebody
Mike.
is roboting. Is it me?
No.
I don't think it's me.
Morning, Farm Dog.
What do you hear?
Y'all are breaking up, or is it me?
Is it me? Is it me?
No,
Can you hear me now?
Sometimes you crack me up.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
Is it me?
I don't hear anything from anybody.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Maybe it's my imagination. All right,
Maybe
let's
we're
go for trivia. First question. You ready, Charles?
maybe we're
Charles, are you ready?
Charles.
maybe we're just cutting
Okay.
each other off.
Have I been drinking?
Yeah.
That's all. Mine and Joe's voices, when they happen at the same time, just sounds like a buzz.
Yeah, it does.
A buzz?
Morning Dab. Wake and bake.
All right, let's go, guys. Charles is ready. With 62 books in his original Goosebumps series, published from 1992 to 1997, what author has been called the Stephen King of children's literature?
Oh,
You know, my kids read all of those books.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Thank you. 'Cause I never would have come up with it by myself.
Me neither.
Me neither.
We watched the movies, we read the books, but I didn't pay attention to who the author was.
Me neither.
But they're probably rich because of all of those books.
Oh, definitely. Oh, I bet they are. Probably still making money.
Oh, yeah.
Unless they're dead.
You know it.
I mean, that was 30 years ago.
The family is then.
Creepy howdy doody doll.
And my sweetest friend, Mrs. Quinker, I didn't
Okay,
even
the
say hi
answer
to you.
is Stein.
Morning,
Earl
Victoria.
Stein.
I got a stein in my eye. No, I got a stein in my eye. I got a beer stein.
Stein. We used to have a bunch of beer steins. We got rid of them.
I've got one
Number
or two still.
2.
Nice
Number
German
2.
one.
Say number 2.
Great
That
God.
would be great, Scott.
Great Scott.
Yes.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Number
Number
Great
8,
Scott, you
please.
need to get up here.
Yeah, you gotta get him up here because I gotta be leaving pretty soon.
Ow. That.
Ow.
What singer-songwriter performed an Alaska yodeling duo with her father before releasing her multi-platinum debut album, Pieces of You, in 1995?
Morning, Lady
I don't
Bluegrass.
think that's right, but I'll put Jewel.
Tequila. That was kind of fun with Rhonda, wasn't it, Angel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I crashed and burned after though, because that was past my bedtime.
Yeah, I didn't.
You just pulled an all-nighter.
Yep, I think I did.
I just sat in my living room and cuddled with Athena all evening. She did not really like the booms so much.
Yeah. Especially when they get older.
Good morning, Eunice.
Good morning, Eunice.
Morning, Eunice.
Number
See what Great Scott said.
Number
13.
13, Jewel.
Mama?
Is that Joe McBride?
I'm getting Mama T.
I'm getting Mama T.
Yeah, I got Mama T.
Oh. Yep. That's what I got.
Yep, I got that one.
Number? How about number 5?
Okay.
Oh, you can't have that number.
I can't have it.
There. Howard Stern played himself in the 1997 film of what best-selling autobiography?
I'm surprised you read this one, Ida.
Didn't see the answer.
Seriously.
I did not see the answer.
All right, I got jumped down, guys.
Have a blessed day,
Be
Joe.
safe.
Go visit the dispensary.
Oh, I
Take
have to
care,
go.
Joe.
Bye,
All
dear.
right. I'll be in chat.
Be safe. Love you.
Hi, Ladybug.
My fingers slipped when I was typing private. It's more like Popeye
Right.
parts.
Popeye parts.
Yeah, that's what the answer is.
It's Popeye parts.
Yeah, Popeye parts.
Not exactly. Private
Private
parts. We're number 4.
That would be a great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great
Oh,
Scott's
no.
going to put this
I
one
got
on.
James Schultz.
Hmm?
Number 4, I got James Schultz. Oh, no. I was reading Papa York as private parts.
Great Scott won on Friday, I think, didn't he? With 3, right?
He did.
Counted Lola.
Yeah.
Number 4 for Great Scott. All right. Set in Las Vegas, what movie, 1993, plot hinges on Robert Redford? I love Robert Redford. $1 million offer to Woody Harrelson for one night with his wife, played by Denny Moore.
Oh, that was a horrible movie when I watched it. And I don't
Oh,
remember,
that'd be messed up.
I don't remember the name of it.
I would take a lot less than $1 million to sell my spouse.
Yeah.
Just give me a 10 spot.
Keith, I hope you're not listening to this.
Yeah, or just buy me some lunch.
That movie really
Buy me some lunch.
really disturbed me, though, to watch that movie.
A Happy Meal. There you go.
Yeah. Kids meal.
Well, what am I going to do with y'all?
Go for it, Welch. Go.
Let's go. I'm telling Keith.
Now we know who we can trust, don't we?
Don't say things around Welch. Go.
Indecent proposal. Number 13.
Mama T.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my
Mama
God.
2 for
T.
2, guys.
It's a
Great
battle.
Scott, Great
It's a
Scott, I'm
battle.
coming for you.
Yeah. It's a battle. Great Scott versus Mama T.
Okay, Mama T, what are you getting?
Oh, I gotta pick a number. Oh my God, I'm just sitting here like an idiot. Is 7 available?
Yep.
Can't have that number.
Sterling.
Seeing Bill has exposure.
Jeff Bridges stars as the Dude in what 1998 cult classic?
The Dude.
This is a great movie. It's funny through and through.
Morning, ATS.
Oh yeah. One of Big T's favorites.
Morning, Nana. Yatita, good morning. Lola, good morning.
Ditto.
I'll just say to y'all that left out the word the, you're lazy.
The Big Lewinsky.
The Big Lebowski.
Lebowski. Oh, it is Lebowski, isn't it? It is. Number 12.
Got it.
I must have been thinking about Monica.
Victoria.
Is number
Well, it's
6
kind of
taken?
panel day, isn't it? Yep.
Yep.
6 open or taken?
No, you got it.
Thank you, ma'am.
What high-powered squirt gun made its debut in 1990 as the Power Drencher before sales really blasted off with its new name in 1991?
I have had a few of those. They were fun toys.
Mm-hmm.
But they broke so easily.
Now they got ones with like little packs that you can wear on your back.
I had one of those in a SS.
Running around with your
It
little
held about 2.5 gallons on your back.
plastic backpack.
Pump that thing up and pump it up and pump it up.
But bump me up.
All right, Super Soaker. Number 18.
All things silver.
Yep.
ATS. All right. County General Hospital in Chicago is a
Oh, did you
fictitious.
get a number or his is automatic?
Yeah, I got I know what his is.
First available, right?
Right. County General Hospital in Chicago is the fictional home of what medical drama that first aired on NBC in 1994.
Oh. The 94 threw me off. I was thinking of that old soap opera, General Hospital.
Yeah. But then that would be the answer, so.
True that, but I mean, some of these questions are that bad. They have the answer in the question.
I was thinking Grey's Anatomy, but
Me too, but then I was like, no, that's something else.
ER.
Where's EM?
You erred.
We're missing EMR.
18 again.
baby girl.
18.
You good girl. You good girl.
Nana.
I got Nana.
That's what I got.
Nana, Bobana.
Nana, nana. Nana, nana, nana. Nana, nana, nana. Nana,
Morning,
nana.
Pimp. Good morning.
The pimpster.
Got to have a pimp around.
Good morning, Pimpster.
Oh, House was a good one.
Oh, I loved House.
That's some bad hat, Harry.
What? Who got it?
Nana.
No, I know Nana got it. I mean, Nana, tell me what number you want.
Who got what?
What was going to ask?
Last available.
Last available. I'd be number 0. Okay. In the movie Air Force One, Harrison Ford tells somebody to get off his plane. Who is that somebody?
Character or real person?
Real person.
The person who played the character.
Oh my! I'm just now putting ER in there. Holy cow!
Oh boy, this is a toughie.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I mean, I would have gone something similar to what Angel put in there.
I can't even. I'm just now on. Oh, this is terrible.
Are you lagging?
Yes, big
Oh, Matt
time.
T, I like that. D.B. Cooper, yeah. He's kind of a hero of mine from the 70s.
Uranus.
Yeah, that was my first thought, Mike.
Where are y'all getting these?
Terrorist or hijacker.
Where are y'all getting these names?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know me either.
Oh, baby girl.
Morning, Jack.
The answer is Gary Oldman.
Oh.
Where did y'all get that?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anybody that has Gary Oldman.
I don't think so.
Give me a number for St. Jude's.
3.
Okay.
I know the name Gary Oldman, but I can't even place a face with it. but I know he's an actor that's been in a million movies.
Always a sidekick.
But that just seems like something that Samuel Jackson would. Good morning, Jack.
Y'all were just thinking.
I'm not thinking. I was copying.
In 1993, Bill Murray. Oh,
Bill Murray's one of my favorite actors.
yeah, we've had this one 100 times, though. We're not
Oh.
doing that one.
Although he made one movie that I saw that was absolutely terrible.
Groundhog Day.
Bradley, good morning.
Morning, Bradley.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's why we're not having it. Morning, Bradley.
Oh, Groundhogs. Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
That is one of my favorite movies of all time. I got to watch it every Groundhog's Day.
I would go insane if I had to relive the same day over and over again. I would just
So nothing would change?
I would just take some pills and go to sleep.
Leave that alone.
See, we've had all these. Let me see. I'm trying to find something we hadn't had.
Stop now.
I know. I really like the part he played in Zombieland where he played himself.
You quit tearing up my stuff.
Well, all right.
You want a treat, don't you?
Well, hang on, let me do this different. What former heavyweight boxer, you don't even know what I'm talking about already, don't you? Introduced in 1994 as the lean, mean, fat reducing grilling machine.
Oh.
I had one of those.
What is that product?
Oh, the product?
Oh, shoot.
Product, yeah, product name, his name, whatever. It's all the same.
There's the go.
Oh,
There's a few of us were early.
yeah, I don't know if I got in or not.
You're in.
Okay,
Oh.
then I'll just stay there.
Yeah, let me get used to it.
It's misspelled, but you know.
Daryl and Papa were premature.
That man had the most devastating punch of any professional boxer ever, I believe.
There you go.
If he connected with you, you were going down.
You were going down, 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 things down, down, down.
Going down, down in the earlier round. Sure, we're going down swinging.
And I like the fact that he had 7 sons named George.
George, and George.
Georgia, the jungle.
It was 7, but he named all of his sons George.
Come here, can be.
Georgia, the jungle.
Watch out for that tree.
19.
You don't have that many, I don't think.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Matt,
well,
Surely we do.
I didn't go back far enough, I guess. Then.
If we're taking foreman, it'd be
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, we're taking it off.
Matty.
Yep, at T. That's what I had.
Matt, 2 or 9, and then that takes care of the card. Why does that look like it's slanted? Because it is.
Next available, number 2, please.
Okay, y'all know what to do.
Wait for the go.
Yeah.
Try to beat Welchco.
Da, 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 da,
I was married to a George.
Come on, focus.
My dad and brother is
Got to
George.
Welchco that time. Doesn't happen very often, but I got to that time.
I got a dad and a brother, George.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you and hug you. Kiss you and hug you.
Today.
Because you are
All
my
these
friend George.
packages go in the mail today.
Yeah, we didn't get mail on Saturday for some reason.
I got mail
I
yesterday.
got lots of mail on Saturday.
The holiday.
Our mail people didn't come by.
Ours even came on yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
They,
Got an
they used to,
Amazon package.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
yeah, Amazon don't care.
Yeah.
They used to sing that Georgie Porgy song to my dad. Georgie Porgy
Porgy pudding pie.
kissed the girls and made them cry.
I think my chat's frozen. Is the stop being?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, mine
Alright.
froze up too.
Number
I was waiting
one.
for it to go. Number one.
Not on one. Not on 2 or 3. Not on 4. Not on 5. Not on 6. Not on 7. But it is on 8. Great Scott.
No.
1 8.
No match.
Yep,
Oh man, great Scott, you beat me.
No match.
Congratulations, Great Scott.
All right. Do, 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 do. First one in there, Great Scott.
Congratulations, Great Scott.
All right, back to work, guys. What cable network aimed at kids debuted Rugrats and Doug in 1997 and Hey Arnold in 1996? Do, 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 do.
Guess I can't spell.
You don't have to spell. We don't
Well, at least you had the right network.
Yeah.
Lola, you're just as wrong as me.
What am I getting all these? Oh, my thing here.
That's Big T.
But you didn't even spell the nickel
That was
part
Big
of it.
T,
right?
Yeah.
Angel, you're a coin dealer. I'd at least expect you to be able to spell nickel.
Really?
No, I wasn't thinking that it was Nickelodeon. I thought it was like nickel, like Nichols. Jack Nichols.
Number
It's
seven. Number
York.
7.
Papa York.
Yep,
Papa.
Papa York.
Big Papa. Call him Big Papa.
What was the name of the blockbuster that featured Sandra Bullock and a bus rigged with a bomb that would explode if the bus got below a certain speed limit?
I think you've had this question a million times.
I know. It was the last one on that one, so that's what we're doing.
Do it again.
I know, I can't help it. Some of these companies don't realize that they were in other ones, you know.
Yeah.
You know. You know. Yeah, that one.
What are you doing, Mandy Pooh?
The answer is speed. And wow, number 7 again.
70.
Laney.
7. Ladybug.
Scotty and
Bug,
Whitey, good morning. Katita, good morning.
Morning, Scotty.
Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan are seen on the poster for what 1996 comedy that combines live action with animation?
I really wanted to put in Spaceballs, but I knew that was a different movie.
That was a good movie, though.
It was.
Yeah.
Space Jam. Number 8.
All things silver.
Hi, little foot.
On May 20th, 1993, 42.4 million households tuned in to One for the Road, the final episode of what long-running NBC sitcom?
Hit the road, Jack.
And I've just come back. No. Hit the road, Jack.
Norm.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Number 6.
Great Scott.
Great Scott for the win.
Great Scott.
Great
You beat me.
for the
How
win.
dare you?
Congratulations, Great Scott.
Really? He's not even on the panel. What's the deal?
Congratulations,
I put him in the
Scott.
box showing.
He rigged it from the crowd. How dare he?
I just won't put him in the box. That'll show him.
Yeah, that'll show him.
All right, guys. Trivia is off the table. Off
later
the
trivia.
thingy.
Can't talk about trivial things anymore.
That's right. All right. Trivia is officially done today. To have an official drink.
King. No, let's play again. Yeah, trivia got done early today.
We'll have to block Great Scott.
We'll have to mute him.
Exactly, Pimp.
It's mutiny.
It's kind of like a conspiracy.
AZ Coins, hello.
AZ, good
Morning,
morning.
AZ.
Good morning, AZ.
So, whatever, anybody do anything fun for the weekend? Last weekend for the holiday?
I watched Rhonda set off fireworks through Angel's live stream.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, Kane, how are you sending it? Are you sending it Gmail?
Morning, AZ.
Kane is sending a show and tell picture.
Good morning, Stan.
Morning, Stan.
Oh my goodness, Sorcerer Stan. He practically gave away
Jack,
tons
I
of
saw
stuff
some pictures from the powwow you went
flea
to.
market yesterday.
Yeah, he does so well over there.
Unbelievable. Well, yeah,
because
he
he's
gives
crazy.
everything away practically.
Yeah.
He's crazy, that's why.
He is
And
crazy.
here's what's his name. Good morning.
Good morning. I can't stay long, but I wanted to come say hi.
I'm glad
Good
you
morning,
did.
morning.
Good
Are you on
morning.
your way to get? Are you on your way to get the truck?
No.
I
That's
thought
funny,
maybe
though.
that's why you couldn't stay very long.
Oh, yeah, that's why, I'm just going to casually go pick up a truck, whatever.
Never
It's no big
get
deal. I wish. I wish I had that kind of money where I could just say, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
On my way.
that's what I'm thinking.
Pocket change.
Good morning, Jack. Well, I don't see why you just come on.
The speaker, I saw
That's why
you get
you-
a big
that's why
shout
you
out over the
stack-
weekend.
What did I do over the weekend?
You got a big shout out. I can't remember his name right off, but the coin dealer from West Virginia, he shouted you out in his video over the weekend. Said that you were his favorite YouTube channel.
Coin Help You?
Yeah, Coin Help You.
Oh, yeah, Daniel's a good guy. Like, really good guy. Great guy, actually. Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to go check it out.
I saw it yesterday. I think it might have been from the day before.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go check it out. I had a busy weekend, so. How is everyone?
Everyone is super. All right, that show and tell from Kane.
It looks like a hot pepper. What is that?
Okay, we got the show. Where's the tell?
A silver hot pepper.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Is that like a 2 ounce or something?
I won that at ASE today. I won that and an ASE today.
Congrats.
Oh, nice.
It's a
Is
1
that a
ounce
silver?
silver pepper.
1
Is that a
ounce.
Very
Silver
cool.
Seeker Matt?
No, that's a Silver Squad.
Silver Squad. Okay.
That Silver Squad dude. He came to a couple of the
Very
like,
nice.
Nice win. I mean, the ASE is a nice win too, but it's cool to have that special ice cream cone silver.
It certainly is.
the super high
It
premium.
certainly is.
Oh, thank you, Jake. He's not awake yet.
Congratulations.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Jake.
Oh, very cool. I found
Hey,
that video.
Jake.
Thanks for letting me know. That's cool.
Good morning, Jake, not from State Farm.
Huh. So how was everyone's fourth?
only you.
Slow, but
It was
the way I like
loud.
it.
Non exciting.
It was so busy on the lake on Friday that I
Would you
couldn't
do
even take a
anything?
video with my dog. There was so many people down there.
We went to the lake on Saturday. It wasn't bad. Like there was definitely a lot of people there, but it wasn't like as bad as I expected it to be. Actually, it's funny. There's the boat ramp. You know, there's not a whole lot of places to park down there. So when we got there at like 10:30, I was expecting it to be crowded. We were the first ones there. So
I had to work.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't either, Mama T.
dude, I
At
spent
10:30, I was asleep.
I spent
I did
half
build
my
a couple pieces of furniture over the weekend.
I spent half my Saturday pulling people on a raft behind my jet ski.
Oh, nice.
That was good times.
Yeah, anytime on the water is worthwhile.
100%. That's my favorite place to be. That's the one place in the world where I never think about work while I'm there.
Well, you're going to have to come and visit my lake sometime. I live on what is labeled the 6th most beautiful lake in the world.
What lake is that?
Higgins Lake.
Where is that at?
Michigan.
Northern Michigan.
Northern
It's a
Michigan. Okay.
10,000 acre lake that's
Wow.
artesian fed. We have a complete changeover in water every 2 years.
That's sick.
160 foot deep. We've got 5 species of trout in the lake. I mean, they're all planted here, yes, but we still have them.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be fun. Agreed. Love to go fishing. Yeah, Charles, I have the back of my jet ski has a big spot where I can attach a cooler that's made for it, and I just fill it up with fish and stuff sometimes and drop it on the lake, and good times.
Oh, yeah. They're a lot of fun. Those
Okay,
jet
what is that jet ski worth? Let's put that towards the truck.
Oh my god.
Trading your jet skis for a truck.
And I'll bet the people down in Kerrville on that river
Yeah, well, come
would have a
on.
good time.
You know what? I only get to get on my jet ski 6 to 8 times a year, and I would still never give it up. Sorry.
I went out on a jet ski one time when we were in South Florida with an ex-boyfriend. He
Yeah.
took me out in the ocean and then turned it off. And you could see all these fish swimming around us. I'm thinking, oh my God.
Good
I
times.
never went on another one again.
Oh, you're crazy. That's one of the best things you can do. I got a Sea-Doo. It's pretty big. It's got 3-seater, and then, like I said, it's got a big area on the back. You can attach a cooler to, and
Oh, it was fun. It was just scary.
oh, it's so good, so fun.
Wait a minute, it's a 3-seater?
Yeah,
Is that what you said? It was a 3-seater?
yeah. That you can fit 3
This is
people
what
in.
I
People
thought
on it.
jet ski was.
Right.
It would probably be a little crowded with 3 people.
Probably a little crowded with 3 people, but it still fits 3. Like it's made to fit 3 people.
Like maybe 2 adults and a child.
No, you can
I'll
fit 3
bet
adults
the
on
price
it.
is not even close.
I mean,
to
it's
what
not
that truck is.
like I said, it's not comfortable, but 3 full-grown adults in it, but they'd fit.
Lady Bluegrass, yes, they're Uper lights, and they're not made. I know the guy that discovered them about 15 years ago. He's become a millionaire. He's been on TV several times. But Uper lights are cool. I've got some Uper lights. I've got a pocket knife that the handles are Uper light, so it glows in the dark. Or actually under
I think we all
UV.
need to chip in and I think we all need to chip in and buy a lottery ticket for Seeker. Maybe he could win the money for that truck. What do y'all think? Because I bet he's too cheap to buy his own lottery ticket.
Oh, no. No.
I've got a lottery ticket for tonight.
Secret, did you take that as a jab?
I could spend it in a heartbeat.
I'm not too cheap to buy lottery tickets. I just excuse me. I just don't.
He's smart.
And that's the way most people are. And I get it because it's $3 flushed down the toilet.
Listen, it's every once in a blue moon. If you just want to go and like dream for a couple of days of what it would be like to win, I guess go buy one because that's worth it. But I mean, outside of that, like outside of getting the entertainment value of dreaming what it would be like to win hundreds of millions of dollars, You know, it's just the lottery is just a tax on people that can't do math.
It is.
Because
I never buy lottery
Oh,
stuff, but one time I did decide. I went to the doctor and I took my prescription to the pharmacy and dropped it off. It was going to be about a half an hour. So I went over to across the street and got a Coke. And I thought, I'm going to buy one of them, tickets and sit and play the word game, that was on it that take up part of that time or all that time. And I won $50 on that card.
congrats, that's awesome.
And I never buy lottery cards at all, or bingo or word cards. None of those. I never buy them. Everybody was saying, "Go get another one." I was like, "No, I'm ahead now."
Right.
So here's what I'll tell you. Like people that are like, "Oh yeah, I can win the lottery," and yeah, I guess theoretically you can. It's not mathematically
Somebody
impossible.
does.
But here's the thing. All right, so have you ever seen the movie Jerry and Marge Go Large? It's a true story about a couple. The man was I forget what he did for a job, but some boring desk job. But he was really good at math, and he figured out a loophole in a lottery.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
the guy from Michigan.
Yeah. He figured out a loophole in a lottery where, like, every 4 weeks, if someone didn't win, they would increase all the prizes of all the other prize pools, right? And he figured out that if he played on a certain day, mathematically, if he bought enough tickets, he would actually win more than he would lose. So, during this whole spiel, I don't know how many tickets he bought, but I know just in one drawing, when he was doing this, every time this would happen, he would buy up to 360,000 tickets. Okay. And he won a lot of money. Like,
He won a few million.
Yeah. Listen, that's not, this is the thing. 360,000 tickets in one lottery, well over a million, million and a half, probably 2 million tickets in this whole spiel of him doing this until they finally closed the loophole. And he made millions of dollars, and great for him. But one thing that he never did in all of those millions of lottery tickets that he bought, he never once hit the jackpot. Not once. So,
wow.
Right. He made all of his money off winning the lower prizes that were just a better ROI because of the increased payouts. But he never hit the jackpot once. And so
he actually started selling or giving away the information so that other people could win on it too.
Yeah,
when he started doing that, that's when the lottery figured out what he was doing.
Yeah, so what he did is he started a company and let his people in his town invest in the company, and then they'd all share the winnings. Yeah. What happened with the lottery figuring out what he was doing is they believe, that the lottery actually knew, but because the story was so big, it was actually getting people excited, and people were buying more tickets because of it, so they were still ending up winning at the end.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, eventually another college student got a bunch of friends, and they started doing it as well, and then it became a big thing, and then they obviously, had to do something. But yeah, what Kane said is right. He only got multiples of the lower divisions. Very smart. Very, very, very smart that he did that. But my point is that he, in the millions of tickets he bought, he never once hit the jackpot. And so when you go into the gas station, you buy a ticket and you think you're going to hit the jackpot. No, probably not happening.
Right.
Well, to be honest with you, rather than winning the hundreds of millions, I'd probably be a lot better off to win the 1 or 2 secondary prize.
Well, what you should do in that case is, instead of buying like Powerball or Mega Millions, just buy your local state lottery. Because, like in Missouri, for example,
that's usually what I buy.
Yeah,
not in Missouri, Illinois. Don't buy it in Illinois.
Well, I don't know about Illinois, but for example, in Missouri, it's $1 for 2 tickets as opposed to like $2 for 1 ticket with the Powerball, and I think Mega Millions is $5 now or something stupid. But your odds of winning are like 10 times that of the Powerball. So you get double the tickets for half the money, and you have 10 times the chance of winning. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but $200 million would be great, but I would be hog happy for $2 million. You know what I mean? So who cares?
If I won $2 million, not only would my house and everything here be paid off and updated, but so would my children's.
That's right. If I won 200 million, all of my immediate family, my, but if it
And
were
we-
just
and we'd
2
all be
million,
your
it'd be me and my
cousins.
kids.
If I won $200 million, I'd put that towards my bills.
Towards them.
Yeah.
But,
And I'd buy you a truck.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you win 200 million, please buy me that truck. Thank you. Love you.
Ashes.
I would buy that truck for you without thinking about it.
She would too, Seeker.
I believe it. I believe it. Anyway, that was
Jill,
fun.
that was
I like math. I really like math, so that movie like called to me when it came out. And then I of course had to do research on the real situation. So I actually researched the real person and what was changed in the movie. And the movie was pretty darn accurate, actually.
I did not know that they made a movie about that, but I remember reading an article about it.
Not only did they make a movie about it, but it starred Harry Cranston.
I don't know who Harry Cranston is either. I kind of live a sheltered life.
I'd love to see Ida try to get David to even get inside of one of those.
Right, I don't know why I said Brian Cranston, but whatever.
That would be.
It's a name I'm not familiar with.
Brian Cranston, the guy who starred in oh good lord,
Breaking Bad.
Yes, thank you, Breaking Bad.
Never watched an episode of it.
Yeah, but that I figured most people knew who he was just because of it. Because
just
watch
because I don't doesn't mean that it's not common knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I figured it was pretty common
What's
knowledge.
the name of the movie?
Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Jerry Marchville?
Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Oh, okay, and Marge Go Large. Okay.
The movie was really, really, really accurate to what actually happened, which I found out after I researched after watching the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, pretty cool.
You guys
pretty cool movie.
Time to watch all these movies.
I didn't notice I liked math because I started talking to her about math at the coin show.
Yes, you did. That was very interesting too.
I was talking to her about factorials and a deck of cards and 52 factorial and how ridiculous of a number that is. I assume you guys know that. Do you know you know how many times? Does everyone here know how many different combinations of a deck of cards can be shuffled?
No,
not a clue.
You want your mind to be blown? This is incredible. This is true. You can check it. Use AI. Use Google. Whatever. But it's what is the number? It's 8.67 times 62 to the 10th or something like that number of times.
Unbelievable.
So just to give you an example of how big this number is. All right. And this is all right. If you were to stand, this is going to blow your mind. This is the number of times that there are different combinations in one deck of 52 playing cards. All right. Think of it like this. If you took I know it's 8.62 times 62 to the 10th. I'm going to double check that. Hold on. It is 8.06 times 67 to the 10th. All right. So that's 8.06 and 67 zeros. Okay. Listen. So our
You wouldn't count that high in a lifetime.
No, it's way more than that. It's way more than that. This is how big that number is. If you were to take that number and put that many seconds on a timer, okay? So if you were to, the number of times you can shuffle, or the number of different combinations of one deck of playing cards, if you were to take that number, put that number on a timer in seconds, so 1 second per number. If you were to stand on the edge of the ocean at the equator of the Earth and take one step every 1 billion years, every time you walk all the way around the Earth, you take one drop of water out of the ocean. Do it again and do it again till the ocean is completely empty. When the ocean is completely empty, put one piece of paper on the ground and then start the entire process over again till you empty the ocean again. Put another piece of paper down and continue that process until you stack the paper so high that it reaches the sun and you still have not done the number, or you still have not emptied that clock.
Wow.
That's how many different ways you can shuffle one deck of cards. So if you think about it, every time you take a deck of playing cards of 52 cards and shuffle it, you have made history. It has never in the entire history of the universe ever been shuffled in that way.
Wow.
Is that
Tell me that's
wild
not
or
incredible.
what? Very incredible.
Yeah, it's nuts to think about. And if you're wondering how that works, if you think about a deck of playing cards, say you put the ace of spades onto the top of the deck and the king of spades is under it. The king of spades can be in 51 different positions. And for every 51 different positions that king of spades can be in, the queen of spades can be in 50 different positions. And for every 50 different positions, by the 51 different positions of that king, the jack can be in 49. So to do the math, you literally just do 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 times 48 times 47 all the way to 1. And that's the number. And
Wow.
Seeker, you're too smart for your own good.
I'm not the smartest man on earth. I just really like math.
Wow.
And so,
You think he was smart enough that he'd figure out how to get that wouldn't you?
That truck.
right.
I mean, come on, Seeker, we want you to have it.
Angel, I think Muscle Shell's in your living room again.
Morning, Muscle Shell.
You've got your piano.
Kane says there are more atoms in a glass of water than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
and that is true, but that number is like nothing compared to 52 factorial. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Angel, my brain hurts now.
I will never look at a deck of cards the same again.
Yeah, every time you shuffle it, you've made history.
Okay, I'm going to give you a one, Seeker.
Okay.
How many combinations are there in 2 regular dice?
36, I believe.
Oh, that's too easy.
Where's that weird dice that has like 50,000 numbers that you had, Ida?
Yeah, it's right here. My boulder. You know what? That might be a good thing to get. Okay, guys, listen to this. If y'all can guess, I'm going to give you a quick glance. So let me look at it really fast. See this?
Lola Davis, have a blessed day.
See that? That's
Is
my
that
boulder.
is that a D100?
I don't know.
Does it have 100 sides?
Well,
No.
this is the guess. If the first person that guesses it correctly is going to get your name in the drawing for the box.
Well, I don't want to win anything, but I think it's a D100.
Okay, that's your guess.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, my guess is 50.
Oh, are you just rolling it?
No, I'm.
You just how many sides? Okay, yeah, I think it's a D100. But I don't want anything, so just pick someone from the chat, please.
Well, you're not right anyway.
Daryl's
so
got a 100 in the chat.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not right.
Silver Seeker, you and my brother would get along great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a nuclear engineer.
Oh yeah, I would love
Friendly voice of Victoria Roman Carter.
There's Muscle Shell.
Hello, Muscle Shell.
Buddy. My friend.
Always hear my voice.
I like Kane's answer. Your guy's got infinity sides to it.
Okay, y'all can stop. Rockzilla is the winner.
Who?
75 is Rockzilla.
It's a 60-sided dice? That's interesting. I've never seen a 60-sided dice.
60.
I thought you were going to roll it, so I guessed wrong.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. There's 60, okay?
I mean, I couldn't see it close. I just know after D20s, D100s are the most common big ones. So I just guessed D100.
That came out of a game, didn't it, Ida?
No, Frosty Rock told me that.
I know it came from Frosty, but I thought he got it out of a game.
Well, I don't know where he got it. But anyway.
Yeah, there's a game store here that sells all the crazy numbered dice.
Yeah, I mean, I play D&D, so after 20, I don't really care much.
After the 20 sides.
Well, yeah, because it's a D20 system, so you use D20s for the majority of rolls, not all of them. You need D4s, 6s, 10s. But anyway,
Okay, so let's get back. Let's get back to this orange truck we have in the neighborhood.
orange truck.
Yeah,
It's a
Was
cyber
it
truck.
going around delivering
it's
creamsicles?
a cyber truck that's orange.
Oh, sweet, he had it wrapped. That's awesome.
Yeah, they wrapped it orange.
That's
So
cool.
what makes you think it's not painted?
I don't. Most people won't paint them. I can't imagine you would
Painting
want.
stainless steel doesn't really sound like a good idea.
Right.
So they would wrap it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means there's a company that has to have a special thing for that. I mean, I don't know how that works.
It's basically just a vinyl wrap that's made to stick to it.
You can get any car or boat wrapped item
Correct.
and put whatever you want,
So-
whatever design you want on it in the wrap.
So if you do that and you're going down the road and a rock hits the thing, isn't it going to tear it?
Not necessarily. Actually, some of those are self-healing even. I mean, it's possible, of course. Anything's possible. But a lot of those wraps are actually self-healing. Because they'll take a ding. Yeah, if you look at them online, they'll actually, push into them, and then they'll take a hot air dryer or a hair dryer, and it will actually just repair itself.
I'd be darned.
That's
And
how
so
they
if you
get- that's how they
wanted
get
to
it.
change it, you just pull it off.
Yeah, you just tear it off. What were you saying?
I was going to say that's how you get it, because the wrap isn't actually fit the vehicle correctly. So you have to use the hot air gun to
Yeah,
shrink it
to
down,
seal it to the body.
or seal it in, and
Right.
it fits just perfectly, and then you just slice it off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, it's amazing that these guys can do it so fast.
Thank you, J Dog, and good morning to you too. J Dog come in with the $5 super chat.
J-Dog rock.
Well, I think it's very interesting that you can take something that's a ugly stainless steel and then wrap it in something, make it beautiful. Like I'm seeing it in black. Don't you think that'd be pretty?
Yeah, have you ever seen Shaq's Cybertruck?
No.
I think they should put squirrels on it.
Let me pull up an image of Shaq's. Hold on.
They can put anything on them vinyl wraps for you.
I think that you should get a Model T and have it
Who is
wrapped in
this?
wrap.
I'm gonna share Shaq's on the screen. Hold on.
Good morning, Mark Lewis.
Morning, Mark.
Yeah, there's Sterling Cannabis. Come on.
J-Doggy in the house.
Yeah, J-Dog.
J-Dog's an old friend. Still miss you bad.
Is Big T awake yet?
Here you go, Masada. There's Shaq's truck. If you want to throw it up.
He went for breakfast, Ida. He'll be back here shortly.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
That's her.
Wait, where'd you go?
It says Shaq's truck down there in present.
Well, I'm seeing it, but I'm not. Wait a minute.
Make Silver Seeker big.
Well, it's not
It is
me.
not-
I shared it.
It's just a picture.
Oh,
It's not there.
Let me add it again. Hold
Oh,
on.
wait.
Well,
Hang
I
on.
just removed it. Let me add it again. Hold on.
Oh, because it wasn't there.
There it goes.
Okay, there it is. Oh, holy cow. Wouldn't that look pretty with my little red things on the tires on there?
I would love that one.
That's a truck?
Yeah, it's a Cybertruck.
Oh my gosh.
They look like space
Wrapped in
monkeys.
black.
Isn't that
More looks than utilitarian. That's for sure.
How do you get in it?
You open the door.
Ha ha.
You got to have a transporter.
No, there's right above the door between, like on the B pillar between the front and back window. there's just a button that you touch and it, pushes the door open, then you just grab it and pull.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I would love that.
Wouldn't that look pretty with my little red tire things on that?
Notice he tinted the window too. Like it's a pretty
Red
illegal
tires or red
tint.
rim?
It's a pretty illegal tint, but I don't think anyone's gonna, Shaq's like whatever, So
Wow. Red walls on those tires would look nice.
Tires or rims?
On the tires, red walls.
Oh, red walls, like a red line.
Little red
Okay.
things that look good.
Like the old red lines. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
you
the old
asked
white
him.
walls, but in red.
Yeah, the red lines. What they're actually called. Okay, that's why I had to ask.
If you asked him to step out of the vehicle, you'd be like, could you please step back in?
I can't believe he can fit in that.
Here, let me add one. I'll show you another one. Oh no, these things are huge on the inside. They're massive.
Really?
He's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's a monster. I mean,
Right. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
he's a big dude.
Hold on. I thought, where did I save this
You
at?
can't fit it in a little Porsche or something like that.
So you don't have anything on the back like a trunk, right?
Yeah, it has a full size bed.
It's got a full size bed. It's just not utilitarians.
Well, how do you get to it?
You open it.
You open it up.
I have no idea why I'm going to remove this. I have no idea why I can't find the other image I just saved.
At Tulsa next year, have him open it, and then you crawl in, and he'll shut you back up in there and not let you out.
I would never do that to Masada.
I know. She knows I'm teasing her.
But I would like to go for a ride.
Charles, that would not surprise me, actually.
They're really cool.
I know that he had a slingshot built, and they had to extend the cockpit for him to fit into it.
Seeker, if you buy that, I'll drive it.
I bet you would.
I would. Just don't. I wouldn't.
All right,
drive
here's another picture of him standing in front of it. There you go.
Oh wow, let me see.
I want you to get one of them self-drivers. Yeah, they're amazing.
That's what this
How
is.
many
I tell
people
you.
have you let drive that your car, Silver?
Oh, I don't have a Cybertruck. I had one for 48 hours. They gave me a 48-hour test drive of a Cyber Beast.
Don't you have a Cyber car or Tesla?
I have a Tesla. Yeah, I've let quite a few people drive it. My wife, 2 of my kids, a couple of friends.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't really drive it. They just punched the buttons in and said, "Here, go where I push the buttons." Say, "Go here."
No, they actually drove it because you want the fun part of driving that car is the power, not.
Yeah.
I want to see what the trunk looks like. Seeker, got any pictures?
All right,
of
hold
that?
on. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up.
It looks more like a SUV than a truck.
First time I was in a Tesla, I was with a test driver. Let me drive it, just a test drive. I jumped on the freeway, and before I even hit the freeway on the on-ramp, I was doing 90-some miles an hour. I'm like, "No, this is pretty good. I like this." And the guy is holding on to the door handle like he was gonna die.
That's funny.
I was like, "This has got some good motion. I like this." Needless to say, I had to slow down a little bit, but
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
oh, they fly. I
Did
love
he
them.
tell you he didn't pay for the tickets?
Oh, I got away from the cops the other day.
Yeah,
I have yet to get a ticket in mine, and I shouldn't probably say this, but I have sped.
Knock on wood.
because they can't catch you, Seeker.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, but I'm not going to run from cops. I'm not stupid.
it's because they
No.
can't catch.
If they turn on their lights, I'm pulling over.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't run from the cops. I don't know. They'll get you later. It's a great vehicle. I wish more people would have paid attention in the first place.
I
Oh
gotta
yeah,
go.
I'm supposed to be finding you a picture of the bed. Hold on.
I gotta go make my grandson some breakfast. So love y'all.
Love you.
Have a blessed day,
Take
Angel.
care,
Oh,
Angel.
love you too, honey.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mark
love
Lewis
you.
is absolutely right.
Love
They
you.
accelerate so fast, they decelerate just like that. It's like, oh! And when you're on a big freeway with like 6 lanes, just one direction, and you type it in, put it on the autopilot, and it's just navigating through the cars all over the place at the speed limit. It's just amazing. It's like, golly.
Sounds
Joey
like
Trucker, I am not going to get a Cybertruck unless somebody buys me one in here. I can guarantee you that one.
Here's what the bed looks like. I think this is a mock-up image. It's not, because this doesn't look 100% right, but that's an idea of how it looks.
Okay, so
It
if
is
you
a
put
truck.
the tailgate up, how do you cover up the rest of it?
It has a tonneau. Yeah, this is definitely not a real image. This is just a drawing, but it has a tonneau cover, so it will literally it falls down behind where the window is, and then it goes all the way down to the top of the bed.
And it covers itself up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here, I'll share
You know,
another one
like,
of the clothes.
you could put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a full-size bed. It's not a.
Yeah, but it's not a workman's bed. That's the problem. You can't tie anything down over the top.
Depends on
You
which.
I think you can add roof racks. You can add roof racks to like.
No, you can add roof racks, but I mean just the bed.
Oh yeah.
Like because of the angles on the sides,
Right.
you can't tie off right there. Just a straight tower of stuff.
Oh.
This, yeah, there it is. That's the roof. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yep, and it's strong enough that a full-grown human can stand on it. But you see the buttons there on the left. You just press it, and it opens up all on its own. And it actually has power ports in it too, so you can hook it up to your house in a power outage and power your house.
Oh my gosh.
Or you take it to a work site. You can plug in cables to run your generators and stuff. But
So what color do you want yours, Ida?
Black.
Black.
you should bring up one of the roof racks that they finally built for these things. Those are nice. I've seen them.
Would that not be the ultimate? Oh,
See, I wouldn't. If I had $200 million, I wouldn't buy one.
Oh man, I would.
yeah. Okay, you could buy me one, and then Bradley, you're gonna have to get with it because I need another set of those things.
Oh wow, there's like 20 different types of roof racks. Just googling it.
He said last night that I stole yours.
I've seen them on ones that just drive around here, and I'm like, whoa, that's an interesting one.
This one's cool. Here, this one here. Let me see if I can share it. Oh man, I hate these IP images.
I've not seen them just online. I've literally seen them on the trucks.
That
Yeah.
could be the ultimate. Oh.
This one's kind of a cool idea because it makes the top of it straight like a regular truck. Let me show it to you.
Yeah, that's probably the one who's most popular.
I don't know. ATS, the only colors I've seen is that black one you just showed.
There you go, David.
Orange. I don't know what. One.
Here, this is an
stainless
aftermarket one that
steel.
makes it flat. That's kind of interesting.
Oh.
I guess you could put stuff on top of that if you needed to.
Oh, that's the other one.
Yeah, there's like 20 different ones on Google. I just picked one.
That's the other one. Yeah, there's a different one that's more utilitarian because once you get up there, then it's got some arms and it's got a flat.
Gotcha.
And if they
You
put a
don't have all
V8
the
in it, I might
holes in
consider
there
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I think it's kind of ugly myself.
I think it's extremely ugly.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
it's
good looking.
it's
I like
it's,
the black
And,
one.
and it's all electric. I do not like that idea at all.
it's quite literally the most fun vehicle I've ever driven. It's
Really?
incredible.
Oh, Teslas are amazing. I like that.
I'm telling you.
I never have to go to a gas station and wait in line to get gasoline.
Don't ever say you won't own one or you wouldn't think you'd like it until you ride in one. I'm telling you.
Well, here's the thing.
I
People,
wouldn't even
Jehovah's
fly it.
Witness.
I do not want to sit in that electrical field.
Oh man, it's such a different world.
Those electrical fields are carcinogenic.
A different world than ice engines by far, and it's so cool.
The the electrical field generated by the electric motors is not dangerous, and it's actually, I mean, if you hold a cell phone up to your ear, you're causing more damage.
So cool.
Wow. Well, Daryl, that was my impression of it, because around here I've only seen the stainless steel and that orange one until I saw the black one Seeker put up, and it's like hubba. I like that one.
If I'm going to buy a truck, I'm going to buy a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh yeah, Toyotas last forever.
Those
By the
things
way,
are good
Brad,
stuff.
if you're still in here, I'm sending you that ugly bar or whatever that is I told you I was sending you. I think a thing of feet would be nice for St. Jude's.
Yeah.
I opened up a package the other day. I didn't even know I got it. Guess what it was? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was what?
I had no idea it was coming to me.
And what was it?
Sonic the Hedgehog. I have it right here. It's in a little box and everything. It's all nice and pretty and whatnots. Yeah. It's got a COA.
Somebody loves you.
Yeah.
I
had no idea. I don't play video games, so I don't even really know what Sonic the Hedgehog is. So I just thought it was really pretty. I'm gonna go fall like that.
That was nice of someone to do that for you, Muscle.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Especially after losing your house.
I just read what Rockzilla said. I got to show you something, Rockzilla. Let me find it. Okay. He said that his friend has a Tesla and he's gotten so many tickets. He said he didn't even realize he was going so fast. This is how you get out of tickets, at least in Missouri.
I can believe that.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness! You just say Seeker told me.
No. This is how you do it right here.
You become a blonde with big breasts.
Put this image up on the screen, Ada. Yep. That's the license plate, the type of license plate I have. I've actually had a cop turn on his lights, get behind me, and then turn them off, not even pull me over. I have yet to have a ticket in my car in over 3 years, and I've had this plate. Well, not this exact number, but this type of plate the whole time.
That is awesome.
There you go, J-Dog. Like I said, if they put a V8 in it, I might consider one. If they were cheap enough.
It would run on gasoline?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, but if it ran on gasoline, it wouldn't be as fun to drive.
No, you could use the gasoline motor to produce the electricity, and then you can still have your electric motors.
I mean, I guess. It wouldn't be very efficient, but I guess.
The batteries
why do you say that?
Terrible idea.
What?
J-Dog said he would like a Cybertruck if it ran on gasoline.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I'm saying why I'm asking J-Dog why he wouldn't like it being electric.
Dude, I'll tell you what, people. I tell you what, people don't like EVs because they're electric, but that's actually like, unless you're doing like heavy hauling or work, because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, they're just as good as like a 350 dually for, hauling heavy. No, they're not. But for any other reason, electric is actually the reason I would get one. Like I have not, other than taking a trip here and there, I never have to think about gas. I wake up every single morning to a full battery. And I pay the equivalent of around 240 miles per gallon. Like it's insane. So unless you are hauling like for work, like electric is the reason to get one. You know what I mean? But again, if you're doing a lot of hauling or towing, then it makes way more sense to just get a gas vehicle because obviously. But other than that, like I'll never go back. I'll never go back. My next car.
Have a blessed day, Daryl.
What'd you say?
they warn you when it's time to to charge?
Oh yes.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
It's similar to a gas gauge. You've got a gauge that tells you how much power you have.
Yep. But I don't have to think about it. I mean, I'm not driving through. My car gets 358 miles, to a full charge. I only charge it to 80%. I still get close to 300 miles.
You're doing the smart thing, the 80%. That's the way you save the batteries.
Right. So again, like if you're hauling, or towing stuff all the time, then it makes way more sense to get a gas truck. No question about it. But other than that, like I will never buy another gas vehicle unless I don't have a choice.
Okay,
My next car will be another Tesla. What's that?
I have another question for you.
Sure.
If you are if it you say you get 350 and that's on 80%.
No, so I get 358 to a full charge, which means 80% is like 280, 290, something like that.
Yeah, but you only charge the 80%.
Okay, so let's go with
the battery life.
Let's go.
Right.
Why? How does it save? How does it fix? I mean, how does it save the battery from 100 to 80? Because
so a fully charged battery creates more stress on the cells. And so leaving it at 80% or less is way less stress on the cells. So it actually it elongates the life of the battery.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me only fill my truck, my car up to the half.
Oh, no. Gas vehicles fill it all the way. That's stupid not to. But like even modern cell phones now have options for batteries. Like my cell phone has a thing in it where it only charges to 80% until the last hour before I normally take it off the charger, and then it finally charges to 100. It estimates when it thinks it'll come off the charger, then it finishes. Because sitting overnight at 100% is not as good for the battery, so it charges to 80 and then waits to charge the last 20% until about an hour before I normally get up.
So you have a Tesla phone too, huh?
No, it's a Samsung.
I'm kidding.
Here's a fun fact for you, and I'm going to say this one straight to Silver Seeker. Do you know how many miles the average person drives in a day?
Like 20 is my guess.
Okay, 20. Anybody else got a guess?
The average person, I'm going to say about 12.
Anybody else? Oh my God. I'll take Silver. Are you crazy?
Okay, what is it?
You were the closest. It's 14 miles. That's the average person.
Wow.
14 miles a day. So when everybody says they need 300 miles, why?
Most people don't.
No, you're going to drive right past a gas station at one point. So why not just get an electrical vehicle and save yourself all the hassle?
Yep.
Let's see. Could it be because of $100,000?
Well, you don't have to buy. I mean, you can buy a Model Y right now for like 40 grand. You don't have to pay $100,000 for a Cybertruck.
You don't have to have the big ones.
Yeah.
Smaller ones, I've seen them. I've ridden in them. Been taken to the hospital in them.
That would be kind of like going to have a pedicure and just getting my toes painted. Not the same.
Well, I'll tell you what.
If you're gonna get an electric vehicle, you might as well get the good one.
On the little thingy, and it says, "Hey, where you go get your toes painted?" And then it just drives you there.
Cybertruck prices crashed. They did. They're not near what they were.
You don't even have to worry.
Yeah, with the federal tax, I'm looking at it right now. With the federal tax credit, you can buy a Model Y long range for $41,400. So it's not that.
Okay,
bad.
what about the Beast?
The Cyber Beast? It's still like $100 grand. Yeah, the Cyber Beast.
I'm doing everything I can think of.
I'm not going to get one. I appreciate you trying. You can buy the all-wheel drive for $72,500 or the rear-wheel drive for $62,500. and
Which
then
is
the
best?
and then the Cyber Beast is 100,000.
Which is best? All-wheel drive or what? Two-wheel drive? What's the best?
Power grid in the U.S. makes vehicles irony mobiles. You get in the car to save energy. Yeah, so you know what, Kevin? That's kind of a silly argument, because the only people that argument is going to work against are people that bought it to save the planet, and that is not me. That is not why I bought my EV. I couldn't give two craps about it being green or not. But as far as the whole saving energy consideration, electric vehicles are like 98% efficient. Like, in other words, they lose very little energy. It's almost all completely expended into moving the vehicle, whereas a gas car is less than 50% efficient. So more than 50% of the energy used in a gas vehicle is put into heat, either through the brake rotors or just through burning the fuel. And then on top of that, if you consider that the efficiency lost converting the oil to gasoline and hauling it across the ocean is insane as well, plus the refineries. So there's literally no argument there. That's just a bad argument. I'm sorry. I appreciate you, but that's a bad argument.
Research there, Silver Secret, because I did it too, and
how are they producing the electric at the electric plant?
Well, it depends on how they're doing it. They're burning coal. There might be natural gas, but I don't care. My point is that the efficiency loss on converting it to gasoline and then burning it as gasoline is insane.
Yep.
Wow.
It's huge.
Yeah.
You pay so much more for an ICE engine in energy loss than an electric.
Yeah, it's not even close. But again, I'm not a green guy. I could care less. If it was worse for the planet than gas, I'd still buy it. I don't care. I do care. I don't want the earth to burn, but I think all that shit's overblown. That's my personal opinion. Don't use that against me. But I bought it because I freaking love the thing. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how much I love that car. So.
You can keep going. You can talk to most show about it all day long. I love them too, and I don't even own one. I'd go and get an Uber ride or a Lyft ride. They'd show up, and I've been in gigantic trucks where I could barely get in and out of them from Uber and Lyft. I just jump in the Tesla, go 100 miles an hour. Shh, you didn't even. Like, I just need to go to this destination. Oh, it was awesome.
Miss Ida.
Yes, darling.
Big T's back.
Big T.
Yes, Miss Ida.
Angel's gone. Angel wanted to sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Today is just for you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday from the entire She Shop crew.
Happy birthday, Big T.
We love you, Big T.
Thank you.
We love you.
Happy birthday, Big T.
For the record, I just want to say that I am sorry this conversation was about Tesla so much. Miss Ida is the one that brought it up, though.
She is.
All your fault.
I can't
Bad. It's all your fault.
It would be really good if Miss Ida had one, because then it'd be a little less stress on having to drive.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Miss Ida, but Miss Ida's got a very, very nice vehicle. I saw it at the coin show this year. It's beautiful.
Just saying.
I would rather have Miss Ida's vehicle than a Tesla.
I would say,
Any
Tesla,
day.
take me to see my grandkids in Arkansas.
That's all you had to do.
It would take me there.
It'd take you there. The only thing you have to watch out for is other cars that aren't paying attention because they're driving ICE vehicles.
So what else is going on? I said I was only going to be here for a few minutes, and it's 8:30, and I'm still here. I got work to do. My goodness.
What do y'all think about not having to have cars inspected?
I understand the reason.
Area, I don't have to have my car inspected.
I don't understand that at all.
There, I have seen some cars that should not be on the road. Like
Exactly.
the thing is though this is really bad in Missouri. I don't know how bad it is in other states. There's like an epidemic almost of people that just never register their vehicles, so they're driving around with 2-year-old temp tags. So at that point, like, you know, if someone has a car that's not good enough, that's not going to pass inspection, they're probably just going to drive it on a fake tag anyway.
Well, but you know, that's kind of like owning a gun or not owning a gun. But what I'm saying is, you know, we've got a lot of Bubbas in Texas, and you know, to me, if you don't have the car inspected, you could have these ball tires that could explode in front of you and cause wrecks and everything else. I think it's ridiculous.
You know what's crazy, Ida, is my son works at Costco, the tire center. So he replaces tires, and he said he's seen tires come in that are so bald that not only are you seeing the steel mesh or whatever it is under the rubber, you're seeing it in the center, like not just on the edge, but in the center of the tire.
Really?
Yeah, and these, you know, people going on the highway 80, 90 miles an hour with their freaking tires like that, just, you know, and not paying attention to the road and just staring at their cell phone the whole time. I mean, gee, I wonder why so many people die in car accidents in the U.S. I just can't figure that out. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, but why? What? I mean, come on. Why would they not have that? Is it supposed to save money? What's it supposed to do? What's the point behind it? I mean, I'm just asking people what y'all think. I think that it's a horrible idea. Yeah, I think those gigantic electric windmills are a joke, J-Dog.
Well, they're terrible. It's the most expensive electricity we can make.
Yeah, I see them all the time when I'm driving through Illinois. There's a whole, like, just miles of them in Illinois.
Yeah, I drove through a big windmill farm day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that not having to have your car inspected is just so unsafe.
Is that something that's happening in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Gotcha.
Even in the rural areas, because in Michigan, it's only like in the urban areas where they have car inspections.
Well, in Missouri, it's required.
It's really not about the safety so much. It's more about the emissions. You have to pass an emissions test.
The emissions here aren't, like, they're not too worried about emissions here. I mean, you have to have emissions after your car's, like, so old. But safety, you have to have safety even quicker than you do emissions testing, I believe.
Do you guys have permanent registration? Excuse me.
No, we can only register for 2 years at the most.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah. So every 2 years, you have to get your, well, again, it depends on the age of the vehicle. Like newer vehicles don't need a safety inspection for, I think, until they're 7 or 8 years old or something like that, and emissions for 10 years, but you still have to get it. Even if you don't need emissions or inspection, you still have to go register it every 2 years.
I get a new registration tag with my
registration that you guys can get.
I get a paper registration every year when I buy my new tags.
No, I just buy permanent tags.
Yeah, we definitely do not have that in Missouri.
That's ridiculous.
The only permanent tag you can buy in Missouri that I'm aware of is for trailers.
Oh yeah, trailers too. Yeah.
Yeah, trailers are permanent here.
Okay. Well, where I had to move to, I can do it on my vehicle, and if I owned a trailer, which I do not, you can do it there too. Which
what part of Michigan are you in?
The long run.
Kevin, the only reason Kevin said Teslas are harsher on vehicles on tires, the only reason they're really harsher on tires is because of the way people drive them. My it's not there yet, but I'm closing in on 100,000 miles, and I'm only on my third set, and they're nearly brand new still. And I actually drive pretty spiritedly a lot of the time too. So it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
the heck?
Oh, boy.
But if you drive, if you punch it, like if you just put the pedal to the floor every time you're at a red light, where'd Ida go?
She done hit the wrong button.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well, shoot. All right, we got our channel. We had control for a whole minute where it was just going to be us on Ida's channel. We can say whatever we want.
And I was asking a really important question. My question being, if I started stacking grams of silver, how long would it take me to buy a Cybertruck?
Oh my god.
Depends on how many you stack today.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna have everybody send me even if everybody sent me a gram of silver, it still wouldn't work too fast with it.
Yeah, in the state of Michigan, your tags for your vehicle are kind of based on the weight of your vehicle, because the weight does the damage to the roads.
Yeah. Teslas are heavier, but not anywhere near what you think they are, Kevin. Perfect example is like an average Model 3 weighs about 3,800 pounds. The average BMW M3 weighs 3,900. Like it's not ridiculous. Like everyone thinks they weigh like 10 tons. The only one that like weighs a ton is the Cybertruck, and that's mainly because it's made of stainless steel. That the Cybertruck weighs 7,000 pounds.
Holy
So 3.5 tons.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're 7,000 pounds.
Holy. Is it because of the battery being so heavy? I mean, is it?
Well, so the battery's heavy, but it doesn't have the massive engine. Think about how heavy an engine is. Like all electrical vehicles have is a small electric motor. So
Yeah.
the weight of the battery is mostly offset by the fact that the motors weigh, next to nothing compared to an engine.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Well, I like my car, so I'll stick with it.
Heck yeah, that's what's up. That's the most important thing is you gotta like what you drive. That's why I said Ida doesn't need anything new. She has a beautiful car. I love Ida's car.
Oh,
I do have a pretty car. I like my car, especially with my little red thingies on now. Really pretty. But wouldn't a Cybertruck be fancy?
Bradley told me last night, Ida, that somebody stole some of your valve stems. And I said, really? And then he was like acting like I did it because, he's been teasing me forever saying I took his off his truck. He's in Arizona and I'm in Indiana. I am not going out there to steal valve stems. So then he tells me that somebody stole your new ones. And I was like, what? Really? And he's like, you got a guilty conscience, don't you? And I was like, no.
I'd be going back and checking all these cameras, and I'd be going after somebody.
Okay. Good morning, Keeban Rose.
Cannot do that.
Yeah, Keith, that's what I like best of all is not having a car payment to make.
I agree with that.
That's pretty sweet, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I don't have a car payment, that's for sure.
Oh, no. No car payments. No.
Got a car and a truck, no payments.
No payments.
My insurance is probably somewhere around $40 a month.
Well, I can't. My insurance is way more than that, but I also pay for a couple of teen drivers. So
right. There you go, right there.
We have a friend that recently bought a new truck. Well,
nice.
The truck that they had was a really nice one, like it was 2 years old. So, but they bought a new truck.
we lost Miss Ida again.
Lost her volume. We can't hear you.
I think she's frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen.
She is frozen.
Well, I see her moving.
I did it first. I don't now.
But Ida, your audio is gone.
I don't even see her moving.
No, she's not moving.
Oh, she just froze on me. I might be lagging on you guys by a minute.
You're good.
But yeah, she's frozen now. How can
All
you
things
freeze in this
silver?
kind of heat?
Yeah, I understand that.
It's
All things
summertime.
silver. I had one vehicle that I had payments on. I drove it for 20 years. And it ran as good as the day that I bought it after 20 years. And I had 250,000 miles on it.
Sounds like a husband's truck.
I wish that I drove that little, where I would have only 250,000 miles in 20 years. That'd be incredible. My car.
Some years I did 30,000. And
You'd be staying pretty much in the neighborhood for me.
Well, mine's a 2006 Mustang, and it's only got about 65,000 on it.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Mine's a 2022, and it's closing in on 100,000. So I drive a lot.
You drive a lot there.
I don't think I drive a lot, but the grocery store is the closest grocery store is 18 miles away.
She's moving again.
Welcome back, Miss Ida.
I don't know what's going on. My electricity is going blink and blink and unblink, and I don't know.
Are you having any storms in your area?
No.
Speaking
Weird.
of storms, man, that flood in Texas, holy smokes!
Oh, that's
Like they're having more storms there today too.
over 70 people are gone.
I heard 82 as of this morning was the count.
Really? Oh, it went up.
That is horrible.
Water went up 30 feet.
10 little girls missing.
Wow.
I feel for these people because I was there when Katrina destroyed New Orleans.
I remember when they had a flood on that river, that very same river back in the 80s, and there was a bunch of people died then too.
Yeah, they said it had been a long time, but it had flooded like that before.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's
too long.
That girl's Christian camp. Oh man.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It melts.
They said the guy that ran that died saving kids.
Yeah.
No, it's heartbreaking.
It's so horrible.
Yeah.
But I would never wish a flood on anybody, or in my case, a fire.
Yeah. Anyway, it's horrible.
Oh,
it's
terrible.
I'm sure everybody's doing it, but maybe a group prayer from us all can't hurt.
Yep. We prayed about it in church yesterday also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's so hard to come back from this stuff.
Absolutely, J-Dog. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I guess that's why I'm so into St. Jude's, is, the babies.
Yeah, my daughter's getting ready to go to a church camp in 2 weeks, and it's not anywhere that's in a flood area, but it's just hearing about that,
It makes you wonder if you should let them go, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, she's not in an area that can flood, but it's still scary just to think about she's going to go to the same type of thing they were at,
Yeah.
I went to camp once in my life. 1967. I missed the Detroit riots because I was at camp.
No, good
How
for you.
lucky can you get? Although there were still tanks on the street that I lived on when I got home 2 weeks later.
Anyway,
the thing is, God has a plan for us all. That's just the way it is. God has a plan. Sometimes we don't understand it, but we never will.
Yep, that's.
Well, once you do, it'll be a moot point.
Oh man, now I'm sad. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I know. We got to think of something happy. Come on, guys.
It's an important topic to talk about because This has devastated a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Way
Very
beyond just
devastating.
the death toll and stuff. It's way beyond. And I just went through this stuff, just in a different way.
Well, it is important, but sometimes we just need happy.
I love happy. That's what I'm all about. Sometimes
We
I
just
get too
need happy. I'm gonna be so happy when Secret says, Ida, guess what?
I appreciate it, but probably not going to happen. Like they said, why
He tells me
would I
about
want
him
to?
buying
Why would I
that
want to give myself a car?
beautiful-
Why would I want to give myself a big car payment?
But it makes you
Well,
happy
pay cash.
that
That's why you have all that
think
gold.
that you're going to.
Oh, just sell my gold.
Seeker, you've got Ida thinking you're rich.
Yeah, apparently so. Definitely not.
Oh,
You
farm
need
dog,
to
you're
sell
out,
about 30
you're out of control. You're
ounces.
driving all over the place. That's
Oh.
Wow.
Someone said Seeker needs to tell dad jokes. Here we go. Here we go. Did you know that Teslas don't have a new car smell? They have an Elon Musk. There you go.
Ah,
That was actually told to me years ago when I
That was
picked up my
bad.
car. The service guy told me that one. Oh dear.
that was
I
bad.
can't think of any
that
other
was
ones.
bad. That was really
At least it wasn't my joke.
That was bad, but it's actually sort of funny,
Oh
and
my
I don't really
goodness.
like bad jokes.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Yeah, that was a bad one. That was bad.
Silver and gold's dropping today so
Well,
far.
guys,
Oh, it
They
is.
kind of had to. Or at least Silver had to.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't have to like Elon. I'm not saying I do or don't. I don't get into politics here since he's went political, but I will say that guy is the world's richest man, and he has the mentality of a freaking college frat boy, and I find it hilarious. I mean, do you know why the first four models of Teslas were named the S, the 3, and the X and the Y?
Oh.
Because S3XY spells sexy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's dead serious.
Oh,
When the Model S for a while had right on their website had a starting price. Guess what the starting price of the Model S was? This is their luxury line.
69,000.
69,420. 420.
Yep.
Yeah. 69,420.
oh, for crying out
Well,
loud.
I've heard this before, Seeker.
That's amazing.
You do not drive a Tesla. You drive a Musk, because if you drove a Tesla, they wouldn't have to be plugged in. They'd create their own electricity.
Ah, there you go. Here's another one. When they were doing they gave like a bunch of influencers access to be the first people to ride in the Cybercab in Texas. Do you know how much they charged the people for a ride in the Cybercab? $4.20. It's insane.
Oh, man.
I could
Is that
probably
like a-
sit down with Elon and give him some good marijuana.
Oh, you ever seen the interview where he did it on live TV?
I know he's very pro cannabis.
Oh no, he definitely is, and he did it on live TV on, I believe it was Joe Rogan's show.
Yeah, it was Joe Rogan.
Oh man, he had some thoughts in his
Now,
mind.
Joe Rogan can get things done.
Lady Bluegrass said Elon is autistic, isn't he? Yes, he actually is
Yes,
autistic.
he is.
Joe Rogan can definitely get things done.
He's a good
You what?
interviewer. He's a good interviewer.
What'd you say, Seeker?
I was just telling Lady
That's what I
Bluegrass she
mean.
was.
And
Yeah.
Didn't Joe Rogan used to host Fear Factor?
Yes.
That's where he got his start,
Oh,
or
my
his
goodness.
national start.
yeah,
I mean, he had to have some fame before that.
It was the boxing matches.
I just don't understand why you can, marijuana's legal one state. You drive a mile across the state line, and then you get, a citation if you have any.
That's because it's still illegal federally, but the states have implemented their own laws.
Yeah.
And the federal government really, unless you're trafficking, doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't smoked anything like that since I was 30 years old. And
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt
I'm
you.
done. I'm fine.
No, you're good. I didn't want to interrupt people. I'm actually pretty clean. I've actually never even drank alcohol. I've never tried marijuana. I've never even tried a cigarette. But I don't care that other people do. It doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, you said cigarettes. Now I got to smoke one. Darn
Sorry.
My brother. So
Put it in your mind.
I've honest to God, I swear on my own life, I've never even tried alcohol. Other than when I was like 5, my cousin put beer in a cup and told me it was Mountain Dew, and I spit it out as soon as I tasted it. But other than that, I've never had like beer or any alcohol in my mouth. And I'm 42.
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait, I'm 44. Oh my God. Wow.
40.
Well, that's no good. I mean, being 42 is a lot better because that's the answer
You're
to
getting
everything.
so old you can't even remember your age.
Well, that sucks.
Oh shit!
That's what happens when you drive a Back to the Future car.
Oh crap!
Hey, EMR coins, good for you.
Oh my gosh! All right, guys, let's get out of here. I got to go help David in the garden.
All right. Yeah, I need to go too. I was only going to come in and say hi. Hey, this is why I don't come in a lot of the time.
It's always fun having.
He gets you talking about your vehicles and you can't leave.
She brought it up, but the reason I was just coming in to say hi for 5 minutes, and now it's 9 o'clock, and I haven't even started working yet.
Oh no, it's 5 minutes to 10.
Well, it's 9. It's 9
We
o'clock.
love you coming in.
I know, and I love coming in too, but this is why I don't, because then I never leave.
Yeah, but we got on a good topic, and it
Come on,
good conversation for everybody this morning.
Yeah, it was a fun chat.
Everybody have a blessed day.
Yes, please do. Have a blessed day, guys.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Love you, Mama T.
Love you guys.
Love you guys too.
Love you.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Love everybody in chat. Have a good day.
So, guys, you guys don't get into any trouble that I can't get you out of. Love having every one of you. You guys make my day. So anyway, I'm going to go help David in the garden. Love y'all, and I will talk to you. Probably no matter what I do. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.